Hello everyone and welcome to Vibrations in Acoustics. This problem we're going to do here is a very simple period problem. Basically you have a spring mass system that's subjected to harmonic force whose frequency is close to the natural frequency of the system. If the forcing frequency is 39.8 Hertz and the natural frequency is 40 Hertz, determine the period of beating. Alright, now if you're not familiar with beats, it's basically where you have some sinusoidal function that forms basically a secondary set of waves. Now I didn't draw that very well, but the beating is the wave pattern created by the frequency itself changing between the two, between the forcing function and the normal frequency, create a pattern much like the one on the interior, which creates an overall beating pattern that lines up with the outside of the waves like this. So we're trying to find the frequency of these beats based off the frequency of the two functions that are making up this function right here, this line, the interior line. Okay, so the way you do that is, well, we're just trying to find period. So we'll go tau b of beats, and we know that period is equal to 2 pi all over omega of beats. And in order to find the frequency of the beating, it's actually pretty darn easy. All you have to do is go 2 pi all over omega n minus omega, which is the natural frequency minus the frequency of the forcing function, and that will basically give you the difference, which will create the beating, frequency. So if we go ahead and do this, we've got 2 pi all over. We have 40.0 minus 39.8, and this is in hertz. 39.8 hertz. So we need to do a conversion of that, of 2 pi per cycle. That's cycle written down there, sorry. 2 pi per cycle. And then once you do this conversion, well, these 2 pi's cancel. So you've got 1 over 40 minus 39.8. And if you can finish that out, you'll get 5. This is in radians per second now. And if you finish that out, you get 5 seconds. So mainly this was just an outline to remind you of the period, but you take the period. Period is 2 pi divided by the frequency that you're looking for, and the frequency of beating is the natural frequency minus the frequency of the forcing function. So that's all you have to do. That's a pretty quick, easy problem.